is healing in so many ways. It heals one's body, it heals one's spirit, it also strengthens one's cultural identity, but most importantly, it brings people together. I'm a professor at Simon Fraser University with the School of Resource and Environmental Management, and I'm also the research director at the Food Systems Lab on Burnaby Mountain, British Columbia. My main area of research is a new field called food system planning. It is a field of study in planning where we integrate food system consideration into city building and land use. For the everyday person, it means, where are your grocery stores located? Do you get to have farmers market in your city? Are you allowed to keep backyard chickens? How do you access your grocery store? All of these issues around food access, food security, food waste, these are areas of research that a food system planner like me will tackle. I grew up in the beautiful archipelago of Indonesia. Indonesia is an archipelago of 17,000 islands, actually over 17,000 islands. And I was born in Bandung in an island called Java, West Java. So I came to Canada from Indonesia because I was interested in pursuing a post-secondary education abroad. I'm on a journey to identify the healing power of food. And the reason why this journey matters so much to me is because I'm a professor, I'm an educator, and I teach about food systems for my students. And so when I think about the healing power of food, I think about how our food systems have a lot of potential, but this potential is not really met at the moment. We have a food crisis. We think about all of, on one side, all of the people that are hungry and food insecure. And at the same time, in this current industrial food system, we have a lot of food waste. We also have a food system that extracts a lot of natural resources and is bad for biodiversity, is bad for the water, is bad for the natural environment. And so when I think about the potential of finding the true power of food and how it can heal not just body, but also spirit and also the planet, I think that is a journey that is definitely worthwhile to go on. Going to the Harmony Garden is so important to me because I have heard the most amazing stories about how this garden helped transform people's life. Harmony Garden is a way to actually help heal the spirit, because this is a space where there's a lot of biodiversity, where there's a lot of pollinators, it's nature, people can connect to the land, but also Seaswise and Sinakula-wise teaches a form of indigenous food growing and indigenous ethnobotany that is very, very healing. It connects stories, it connects spiritual teaching, it connects lots of different things about culture and identity. And this is why this space is so important, not just from a food angle, but also from a social community building angle.
Look at this. I'm gonna show you something fun.
You're allowed to eat it?
Yeah, come over and have some.
Come try.
Our elders and myself and younger people, we wanted to see a place that we could just go and not be told we can't have the food. And that's in our history, residential schools, they forced children to garden, but they never fed them the food. That food was always for the priests, the nuns, and often the RCMP who would come and go. So food had a bad relationship, growing food had a bad relationship for quite a few decades, and we're reversing that and turning it into something more positive, where there's accessible free food, there's traditional indigenous foods that they might only find in the mountains or in wild spaces. There's language that connects them to who they are and why that food is important to them, and there's just that safety net. Does it taste like nature candy?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool, hey?
Mm-hmm.
And the great thing about this is that, well, what color is it?
Purplish pink.
Yeah. What color is your blood?
Red.
And what color are your blood cells?
Take a bite.
White.
And
Red.
so this is good for your blood. It also makes you feel happy.